Welcome back to It's a Tool Thing. Today with a tool comparison video. Just a quick overview. This is my high-speed 3/8 drive ratchet. I've been using it out in the shop truck. I've actually used it quite a bit. I got some opinions on this. Part number is a 2567-20. I got it as a bare tool. I actually got it used. Got just a regular small battery, which is what I generally prefer on the batteries for these. Definitely when you get down to lower, down to like this here, where it's got 2 bars, you start noticing some degradation real quick as far as being able to pull off a fastener. This one here is also mine. It's the quarter drive long reach that I've modified and converted it over to a 3/8 head or 3/8 anvil, but it keeps that slimmer profile head. The original part number is a if it come up on camera there, it's a 2559-20. I also got this one as a bare tool. Had to pay full price for this one. I actually bought it new. I was trying to find a used one, but I finally gave up. I got some gift certificates from my family for my birthday here a while back, so I went ahead and ponied up and actually purchased this item new. And then the big dog here in the room, the snap-on 14.4 3/8 drive long reach. From what I understand, this is the non-brute one, the regular higher speed one. It's not mine. I don't know if you can see that there. Part number CTR 767. Like I said, 14.4 line. People in the shop have been buying these things like crazy here. Shoot, I want to say the Snap-on guy sold at least 3 of these. 1/4, 2 3/8, at least, that I can think of 100%. I think he may have sold one other one here recently, in the last week or two. This guy was nice enough to let me basically abuse this tool right off the go. He just got this last week. Barely had it used, still clean. Then I got a hold of it here. He said I could borrow it today, just to try it out, and I figured I'd give you just a quick comparison of my thoughts on it. So, as you can see, it's a long reach version. From what I understand, this one is not is a brush model, not brushless. Sounds like they were coming out with a brushless one, but it's not out yet. First advantage I can see right off, compared to the long reach one here, the homemade one, is the actual shaft here. There's going to be times where this housing is going to get in the way, and you're going to end up running into not having enough length. It probably won't be too bad. It is, it kind of flares out. You can see if I can get them here. It kind of flares out side by side here. But I can see that definitely would be a positive thing on the Snap-on. As far as the heads go, actually pretty. You can see the lines up the best I can using the shift lever. This has the long knob shift lever kit in it, but as you can see, it's quite a bit thinner in overall depth, so that could be an advantage for the Milwaukee. And if you did put the regular 3/8 one in there, this would actually be flush, which in a way is a good thing, but it's a little harder to shift. And this is the one that's convenient to purchase. You can just get it fairly easily because they made that for the high speeds. They made this long knob kit, and I just bought that and modified it to put into the regular one here. But in reality, it doesn't stick up past this bump here. So I don't think it was too big a deal. I went ahead. It is easier to shift. So I don't know if I can do height here with my fancy setup. I guess we'll set them side by side like this. Overall length, Like I say, you got to keep in mind this actually is the quarter, and the snap-on quarter one's actually shorter than the 3/8 one. I might be able to get an opportunity to play with the quarter one also, but the guy I borrowed this from just bought the 3/8. He actually has the high speed. He's the one I showed his high speed here several months ago. I was actually surprised. He was talking about getting one of these and either leaving it in quarter drive with an adapter or converting it. And then he went out to the snap-on truck and walked back in and said, hey, see what I got? So, which he already had the 14.4 platform, so he was able just to buy the bare ratchet. He already had the batteries. And I think he said he paid $325 for the bare tool, for the snap-on ratchet. But as you can see here, you're losing a little bit of length in comparison to this. Like I said, the head sizes are fairly comparable actually between these. I would say the Milwaukee is slightly smaller in dimension on the head, but it's pretty close. And being this one's actually modified, so warranty may be an issue at some point. I don't generally use the footed batteries on these, but I figured I'd do a comparison just to, because these batteries are pretty close in size, and that actually almost makes them the same length. Now we're down to maybe 1/4 of an inch in difference, but we still have this longer extended shaft here, which I say would definitely be a key. And these batteries, see that here. You can see the Milwaukee one's quite a bit wider, so you would be losing a little bit of potential space where you need to crack something loose. As far as torque goes, I was actually fairly impressed with this one. I ran some bolts down that are pre-Loctited. They're new bolts on a converter. Ran them down, spinning them up at speed, and then I went back and torqued them, and they did achieve their 45 foot-pounds of torque, and that's with Loctite on them, so that was pretty impressive. The battery was fresh at that point. The battery seems to go down fairly quick on it. He swapped it out when it got to yellow on me, and this one here was doing yellow and red already. It's when I was tightening up a few things here earlier. As far as weight in hand, and I don't have a scale on me or nothing, but the Snapper one did feel pretty good in hand. I do like the button. I could be okay without the paddle. I could go either way. The paddle will get you into problems sometimes. But weight in hand, the Snapper one feels a little more nose heavy. Feels like it has some more weight. Like I said, I haven't actually weighed them, but it feels a little bit heavier. Definitely not as heavy as the 3/8 Milwaukee. Like I said, I've been using this one quite a bit out in the field and this one in the shop. And I'd say the Snap-on has a little bit more torque. They all suck when it comes to trying to get something loose that's probably 20 or 30 pounds. Unless you do a running start on them, most of the time they won't be able to do it, or you have to hit the trigger multiple times. So that's pretty much a wash. The other big advantage I see with the Snap-on is that it does come with a grease zerk in the back of this thing, and I was using it pretty exclusively instead of using my impact gun, which I run things up and then torque them anyway, so slightly slower, but I just really wanted to put this thing through its paces. And I was surprised how warm this head got after doing, I don't know, maybe a dozen bolts. It wasn't super hot, but it was definitely noticeably warm, and I think I've noticed that with the Milwaukees also. That's just the gear action, because they run basically the same ratcheting style mechanisms. I can see the advantage of having the Snap-on, especially if you're already running the 14.4 line. $325, I think is what he said, price wise. I'm into this one here. We're talking just the bare tool, no batteries on any of them. I'm into this one here. I purchased it new, and I think I'm at like $265. So you're talking about a $50 difference if you already have the batteries. I don't have any of the 14.4 batteries, though I have considered going into the 14.4 line. I don't have any of them currently. The Milwaukee does have a 5-year warranty on the tool, though I've heard some people. I've never had a problem warrantying anything so far, but I've only had a few warranty claims. But some people, I've read comments where they won't warranty the same failure twice. And obviously Milwaukee doesn't want, I take pictures of my serial numbers, but this serial number on this one basically wiped off the first time I used it. I mean, that tag's not even damaged yet, and you can't read the serial number at all. I can't even see it on there at all. Even, I don't know if you can see it, how clear coming on the camera here, but I can't read that serial number at all. And that was like the first time I used it and wiped it off. Which obviously they don't want to pay warranty on it. And, you know, trying to keep your receipt and all that other stuff. It's kind of ridiculous. The high speed, I think, is a pretty good value. I'm confident the next one they're going to come up with is a long reach high speed. It's probably going to be their next iteration. The issue with the Milwaukee stuff is that the prices are getting up there. I mean, this ratchet, I think at Home Depot, I think it runs for like $180, which isn't horrible. But you know, the old ones, the non-fuel ones that they had originally were going for $100, and now they're going for like $150 or something. I can't remember exactly, but it seems like what I've seen. This one here, you can actually still read the serial number on, which is odd. I'm considering I bought this thing used, and I've used it as much as I've used that long reach one out in the field, but it hasn't wiped off. So I don't know, maybe there was just some bad printing on that one. But I do recommend that you always take a picture of your serial number and just save them somewhere. It'll come in handy, because if nothing else, you can at least get the warranty length off the serial number, which you're going to lose a little bit of time because they're going to go from manufacturer date then, not from your purchase date. It's kind of a rambly video. Sorry about that. But yeah, I could definitely see the reasoning to go for the snap-on, to be honest. Especially if you're already in the 14.4 line. I would like to see them to get that brushless unit out with the long reach, and then not raise the price, which is probably going to be the problem. It'll probably be another $50 more or something, just guessing. But I really think the value, if you can live without the longer reach, the value one is definitely this high speed for, you know, $180 or so. This one here, I think it goes for $230, though I'm pretty confident the prices are going to go up. That was another reason I made this purchase, was I was pretty sure prices are going to start going up on this kind of stuff. They've been going up anyways, but with the shortage and so on and so forth, I figured they'd be going up. And this isn't something they actually stock at the Home Depot. They have it in their warehouses, but they don't have it in store, so you have to order it into the store. And I do like it. It works good. I'm happy with my purchase, but I could definitely see the snap-on one being a good choice too. What do you think? Would it be better to go with the snap-on one? I know I'm not a big fan of snap-on power tools. I haven't actually owned any snap-on power tools. It's just their warranties are fairly low. I want to say this one's like a 1-year warranty. I'm not 100% positive. Like I said, I didn't check it out that thoroughly. I was pretty impressed. I don't know if we can see the speed differences. It looks like the snap-on will be going a little bit faster than the Milwaukee. Of course, this is not a high speed. And this high speed one, the big thing I noticed with it is that when the battery gets low, it doesn't want to do anything. But what do you think? Should I spend my money on the snap-on, or was it a better choice to stick with the Milwaukees? I know I'm pretty happy with my Milwaukee purchase, but I wouldn't be unhappy with the snap-on one either, I don't think. As long as they didn't have any immediate failures. And I'm fairly easy on them. I don't try to break things loose that are super stupid tight. I'll break things loose, but if they're stupid tight, I'll get a ratchet out. So I think, because I've never actually had a failure on any of my Milwaukee ratchets, not even the old brushed ones. Thank you for watching. Please comment down below. Please like and subscribe. And as always, have a great day.